Okay, so first things first, make sure you go to Moodle, go to your course, Digital Design, Photoshop project. You download this template, and this template, we say show in Finder just here. You want to make sure that you take this template and you click and drag and save it into your OneDrive. For you guys, it's going to be in a new folder that we've discussed inside the classroom. See, I can click here and drag. I'm going to put this into, so for me, I'm just going to go new folder, level 2, digital lessons. You guys are not to create the same folder that I've made, because you've got the name that's been given to you inside the classroom. Place this inside here. If you see, if I double click on this, it'll create a new folder, and inside here we have a series of folders whereby we then organize our work. Your Photoshop save files will go inside PSD. Any images you're working on will go inside here, one of these file types, and then when you finish a project and you export it out, it'll go inside this folder just here. Now, as you saw, I double clicked on this zip file here to open this up, which means if I put this as lesson 1 brush, for instance, I could double click this again and then make a new folder, again rename lesson 2 mark making. Okay, and then we save that. So if I open up Photoshop, and go create new. Print A4. I'm going to call this one mark making for now. Okay, and the first thing I want you to do inside your version of Photoshop, you're going to see on the side there something that says learn. It should be. Reset my workspace to the default again. So here you'll see a tab called Learn. I want you to run through and do the fundamental skills before you do the rest of the lesson. But once you have done that, you can find your mark making image. I'm just going to borrow one from one online now. So let's go mark making. Now I'm going to make sure I save a copy of this into our folder. The image size is kind of important here, depending upon what your output is. So there's my mark making, for instance, on my brush. I'll go with that one. Images, JPEG. Now you've downloaded yours from your email. I'm just going to borrow this one. It doesn't go inside the folder, make sure you put it inside the folder, but you can rename yours if you need to. Now if I right click on this and say open with Photoshop, this will open up. If I press the command and plus key, I can zoom in. Alternatively, I can hold down spacebar to drag and move around with the hand. If I do spacebar and the command key, which is the left key of the spacebar, I can zoom in. Or hold down spacebar and then the Alt or stroke Option key, I can zoom out. The next thing we want to do is to make sure we go to the lasso. Okay, now with the lasso, I can choose any of these to make a selection. I'm going to turn on the Add to Selection option, and if I click and drag around here, I'm just going to make some circles so we can make our brush. Okay. And then I'll go to, with this selection active, because we just added to the selections, I'll go to Edit, Define Brush Preset, we give this a name, I don't know, squiggle, click on OK, I now have an active brush. Now to activate the brush, we tap B on the keyboard. You'll see the brush here. We click and hold. I get my brush active. I can use the square bracket keys on the keyboard to increase or decrease my brush. Alternatively, if you hold down the Alt and Control key and then drag left and right, you can zoom in and increase or decrease the size of the brush, or zoom up and down. You can change the hardness or softness of the brush. With a colour selected, if I click once, you see here's our pattern. If I give it a drag, we've now got a brush.